Hi, I'm Yerin Yang. I'm a freshman at Washington State University, and I am an undeclared major, but I'm interested in digital technology and culture. How I was first introduced to STEM was in middle school. I took a media technology class where we used various video editing software, animation software, and we also learned HTML and web design. And I didn't know what STEM was or really use computers that much other than for playing games. But I just was like, wow, there's so much you can do with computer software and STEM. And that's kind of how it bubbled into me joining the robotics team in my high school years. I joined as a freshman because a friend recommended me, oh, if you're interested in kind of learning more about STEM, you should join the robotics team. I continued robotics for the next 3 years, and I played a couple different roles in it. I was a systems lead for Delphine when she was the VP, and I also was the media captain for my last 2 years. The first meeting that I went to introduced all the different subgroups that there were. It was systems, mechanical, computer-aided design, programming, business, and marketing. The systems group is what I joined first, which is electrical wiring and pneumatic systems creation. I joined it because there was a girl who was the leader of the subgroup, and I thought, wow, another girl who's like in a big position on this team about STEM. Like, of course I want to join this group. And I joined. I learned a lot of things. As a rookie, I got to do a lot of hands-on things, like making the circuit boards, putting together the pneumatic systems. And going to competitions was really fun, and it's kind of like it was a really good introduction to STEM for me, because I was like, wow, there's a lot of like cool things I can do in STEM, and there were also other girls with me too, so it was a good, I guess, intro for me overall. I didn't really know what I wanted to be when I was younger. My parents were always like, oh, you should be a doctor or a dentist or a lawyer. And I'm like, wow, those are really big and scary jobs. I don't want to be those. My grandma really loved art, and so I spent a lot of time with her when I was younger, like drawing and just making little like paper cranes and stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm really interested in art. I like try and draw all the time. And then middle school, my mom was like, drawing is not a viable like study of like school. And I was like, okay. But in a way, I kind of combined my interest for STEM and art together, because even though my mom didn't believe that I should pursue an art career in the future, in a way I kind of combined both my interest in art and in STEM, because I want to become a game designer. Though I know it's a very competitive field, so I'm probably going to start smaller and make my way up. Which is why I'm pursuing a digital technology and culture degree at Wazoo, which is exactly what I wanted to do, combining art and technology in various different ways, like animation or web design or graphic design, that kind of thing. Yeah. Compared to what a lot of other girls probably have experienced, I've not experienced that much gender discrimination. However, in robotics, when I was in my freshman and sophomore years, that was kind of microaggressed. It's like, oh, you're like, here, I can do this like rivet thing for you since you're a girl. And it's like, no, I really want to do this myself. And then just like guys are trying to step in and do work for me. And I wasn't that annoyed. It's more like, okay, I guess. I didn't really think too much about it until later when I heard it was happening to other girls as well. And I was like, okay, this is kind of becoming a problem. What's kind of turned into a good thing is that we, in the robotics team, we've taken steps to decrease gender discrimination and have a support network for our girls. For better, I took a CCNA class in my sophomore year as part of the Cisco Networking Academy at Newport. CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. Basically, if I completed the exam or completed the course and the exam, I would get a certification that would say I know how to create a network, protect against threats that might affect the network, that kind of thing. There were 2 instructors, both were male, and I was a little worried because the classes were predominantly male, though I did have a friend with me in my class to work with during the labs. What was great about my Cisco instructors was how they combated gender discrimination. Because there weren't a lot of girls in my class, what my Cisco instructors would often do is bring in the girls from the upper division courses to talk to us about their experiences in Cisco and just kind of make us feel more comfortable where we are, even though we might be surrounded by a bunch of guys. And it worked because I took the next 2 advanced courses, and I got to talk to other girls too, and just kind of like make them feel like there is a place for them, that they have someone to look up to, someone to talk to, if they're feeling like uncomfortable in the space. I attended the Girls Who Code Summer Immersion Program the summer after my junior year at Adobe in Seattle. There was 1 teacher and 2 TAs. The person that I really looked up to the most was our teacher who worked at Adobe. Her name was Brittany. Even though we had only known each other for the summer, she was someone I looked up to because I always felt comfortable to talk to her about pretty much anything. Because we'd sit together with the other girls at lunch. We just talk about kind of anything, what was going on in our lives, just stuff that we're interested in, or questions we had about the lessons during the program. She really did feel like a great female role model to look up to, because she'd always be there for us or help us with anything we needed. If someone tells you that you can't choose both of them, they're wrong. You can absolutely do both. Because I love art, I love music, I love storytelling, I love video games, and so that was kind of my big inspiration to combine all of those interests into one career that I want to pursue. And so, in general, just don't listen to the haters, do what you want. Thank you for watching!